Good morning, guys. Chirag here from Equity Guys. Today we're going to be going over the pre-market view for the Indian markets. So we can see from Friday that Nifty, Bank Nifty, and Sensex all close positive, with Nifty closing 50 points positive, Bank Nifty closing about 230 points positive, and Sensex closing about 190 points positive. And as we see, Friday's view worked extremely well, with it exactly taking support at the 25 300 to 350 levels, and then moving up from there and going all the way up to the 25 450 levels. So, as we said, there would be a V-shaped market, and the V-shaped market did occur on Friday. Now, moving into today's view, today we see that there is a lot of buying in the sectorial indexes here, as you can see in India. And then moving on to the advanced decline ratio, we see that it is slightly positive here on the advanced decline ratio. Now, moving on to a very important factor, we see the FIIs and DIIs here. So, let's see the FIIs in the cash market. So yeah, the FIIs and the DIIs in the cash market are both selling, as you can see here. And if we move on to the FNO market, we see that in index futures and index options, both FIIs and DIIs are selling here. For the markets to come up, we do need to see the FIIs, start to buy little bit more. We need to see both the FIIs in stock futures and stock options. We also need to see them start buying a little bit more to see the markets come up. Okay, moving on to how the market closed, the option chain. So the option chain did close bullish. So with it closing bullish, we can also expect it, we can also see a little bit of bullishness today, with it being mostly a bullish consolidation as per the option chain. So you can see a little bit of range bound markets today, that is possible. Okay, moving on to the global markets. The global markets, you can see US closed extremely positive. They're seeing a good positive run in their indexes. We can see Europe slightly on the negative side here, especially with DAX and FTSE. FTSE staying quite neutral, DAX slightly negative, but nothing too much to worry about here. Moving over to the Asian markets, as you can see, Nikkei and you can see Shanghai slightly negative here, but again, just a start. Just right now, things could change here too. Finally, moving on to a list of the US ADRs here, you can see there's a lot of buying in the US ADRs here. Overall, it's very positive, looking good for the Indian markets here today. Now, going back to Nifty, we can see in the daily time frame, you can see that last week there were 4 days of selling, and on finally Friday with the recovery, it closed as a hammer on the day time frame. So today we can expect it to be a positive day. Slight consolidation could be there, but again, I feel that it should be on the upside and we should be moving up towards closing above R1. We should be moving up towards our next levels of 25 587 is our next target. So about that 25 500 sorry 600 targets is what we are expecting for today. But it will be on the upside with the consolidation. But with the Trump news, it could have some amount of volatility, but mostly it should be a consolidation day or an up, but it should be a bullish consolidation day today, right? So again, another important thing you guys need to keep in mind is also the 15-minute candle today. So again, if the 15-minute candle high is broken, you will see, again, a good amount of momentum kick in there. And then finally, guys, we can see that finally, the thing we have to tell you is to trade your setup, and to only trade one time frame, and to only trade one options sorry, to trade only one index, and hope everybody has a good day in trading today. Thank you.